Hello and welcome to a bit of a different video on my channel today. A lot of you have asked me to do this kind of thing, so I thought, okay, it's the World Cup today, it's starting today, let's do it. Let's predict the entire World Cup. All I'm using to do is like it's the BBC. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to do it yourself, but it's just the BBC's predict how the World Cup will unfold round by round sort of thing. It's got the groups who thinks who can first, second, then goes into the later stages of it, which is pretty good. So I thought we'd just do this. I thought it'd be pretty good fun to have a little look through the World Cup. I'm pretty excited for it. Like, I wasn't, and then suddenly it's got here, and I'm kind of like, oh yeah, World Cup. I'm down for the World Cup. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are too, of course, as football fans. So let's get through this and try and start predict a few things. So Group A then, obviously Russia in Group A, the first team drawn because they're the hosts, of course. So in Group A, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt and Uruguay. It's a bit of an interesting group this, I've got to say. But for me, I think it's Uruguay that are going to win it all day long. I really think Uruguay are probably the strongest side in there. And I think for second, although Egypt have got Salah, and Salah has been in incredible form this year, I think Russia, it's just gone straight to B there. I think Russia are just too strong for Egypt and Salah. Saudi Arabia, I don't think they can do much. I think they'll be lucky to pick up a point or something like that. So for me, Uruguay first and Russia second. Now Group B is Portugal, Spain, Morocco and Iran. It's quite obvious which two teams are going to go through from Group B. However, personally, I was going to put Spain first and Portugal second, but obviously Spain have just sacked their manager and got someone else in within like 24 hours of the World Cup starting. I think that's going to have quite a big effect. Now, I can't decide if it's going to have a massive detrimental effect or because I know the Spain side are all pretty old, experienced guys, like it shouldn't affect them too much mentally. So I'm still going to put Spain first, I think. I was thinking about Portugal first, but I'm still going to put Spain first, Portugal second. Into Group C then, we've got France, Australia, Peru and Denmark. It's obvious that France are going to come first, I reckon, for me. But I think it's then tough between the rest of the teams. You know, they're all, I want to say, relatively evenly matched. I know Peru are probably like favourites to come bottom of the group, but they've been in some decent form, had a good qualification. Denmark have got some good players as well. But Australia, they're a decent side as well with Socceroos. So maybe for me, it's Australia. But then we've got to think Denmark as well. But then again, Australia. But then Peru aren't that bad either. But I'm going to go Australia. I've gone for it. It's France and Australia going through Group C for me. And into Group D now. Argentina, Iceland, Croatia and Nigeria. Well, Iceland are not going to go through. It's Argentina, I meant to say, are going through first. Iceland, although they beat England in the Euros, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, they're a decent side. So you can't overlook them. But I just think Croatia and Nigeria will be too strong for them. And then between Croatia and Nigeria, I think it's again tough. Again, like Croatia have got some decent players, as do Nigeria. Again, it is pretty tough. It is a pretty tough thing, but I'm going to go Nigeria. I'm going to do Nigeria just because I think it's a bit different. Maybe I don't know. We'll go Nigeria. On to Group E now. Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia. So for me, it's Brazil all day, every day. I don't think Costa Rica are going to go through. It's between Switzerland and Serbia, and actually, I think I fancy Serbia for it. I think I fancy Serbia for second in the group ahead of Switzerland, which I know is a bit controversial maybe, but Serbia for me are going to come second in that group. Group F is one of the more easy groups. Germany first, and I think it's hard to see Mexico not coming second. I think Mexico are going to do pretty well this World Cup. I think they'll probably come second in the group behind Germany. They may even cause an upset against Germany, I don't know, early on, but for me, I reckon it's Mexico and Germany going through. Group G. Now, England's group. I don't know how well we're going to do this World Cup. I think I didn't watch the friendlies, so I mean I can't really comment too much. But for me, I still sort of subscribe to the idea that we're going to beat Panama, lose to Belgium, and then like draw to Tunisia or something. That's what I can see happening. So for me, it's Belgium first and England second in Group G. And as an Englishman, that does pain me a little bit, I've got to say. But I don't know. It's going to be tight between Belgium and England, but I think Belgium would just edge it. And then Group H is a difficult one because they're all. I don't know much about Polish, Senegalese, Colombian, or Japanese football. So for me, I think we can't look past it. I think Colombia will win it. I'm not gonna lie. I think Colombia will. I think got some decent players, South American flair, and then I think Senegal are going to get through as well. I know Poland have got a decent squad and they are high up the world rankings and stuff like that, but Something about Senegal, I'm just thinking, yeah, Senegal, Sadio Mane, they're going to do it. So there we go. There's a quick recap of the groups then. Russia and Uruguay going through from Group A, Portugal and Spain in Group B, France, Australia Group C, Argentina, Nigeria Group D, Brazil, Serbia Group E, Germany, Mexico Group F, Belgium and England Group G, and Senegal and Colombia Group H. That's what it is to me. Right, into the last 16 then. Uruguay versus Portugal. Now, I'll tell you what, I reckon that's a tough game. I reckon that's quite a tough game for both sides. Obviously, you've got Ronaldo on the one side, but then you've got Suarez on the other one. Cavani as well, of course, things like that. They've got such a good front line, Uruguay. And I don't think the Portuguese defence will be able to handle it. I think this game might be a bit more about outscoring the opposition. And in terms of forwards, I know Portugal got some good players and they won the Euros, etc. But I'm going to go for... I think Portugal's maybe the stronger side, but I'm going to go underdog to Uruguay winning that. France, Nigeria, for me, there's only one winner there. We're looking at France. I'm going to say same thing. Spain, Russia, there is only one winner there for me. I think Spain are far superior. And in fact, a lot of these games are kind of going that way, I've got to say. Argentina, Australia... Although Australia not bad, Argentina every day for me, Messi and blah blah blah. Brazil, Mexico, again, Mexico could put up a decent fight, but I think you can't look past Brazil at a World Cup. They're just big game players, aren't they? Brazilian players and things like that. You can't look past them. Again, Belgium, Senegal. To be fair, actually, I'd kind of imagine Senegal might give Belgium a run for their money, but at the same time, you can't... I mean, it's looking very one-sided. I'm putting all the group winners going through first, which is a bit dodgy. Germany versus Serbia. Well, you can't look past Germany. So for me, in Colombia versus England, I do think England are better than Colombia, and I think we will beat Colombia if that happens. So, I mean, looking through that, I've got the group winners going through everything, which maybe makes me think Portugal should go through instead of Uruguay. Maybe I'm being a bit too biased. I don't know. No, you know what? Let's change it. CR7 is doing it. He's gonna go through instead of Uruguay, I reckon. So there's what we're going through: Portugal, France, Spain, Argentina, Brazil, Belgium, Germany, and England. They're the teams going through. I've decided now. Quarterfinals then: Portugal versus France in this version of the World Cup that I think is going on. For me, it's got to be France going through. I think they've got a really decent side this year. I think they could go quite far. So I think France beating Portugal for me. Brazil versus Belgium, again, that could be a decent matchup. But again, I just don't think you can look past Brazil for this. I don't think you can look past Brazil. Spain versus Argentina is going to be really interesting if that comes up. Because you've got two sides that are, I want to say aging. I'm not quite sure how aging Argentina really are as a side. I know they've got some young players like Dybala coming. Icardi's there, but he's not even actually at the World Cup, is he? So for me, I think Spain have better overall quality than Argentina. I know Argentina have a standout man. Spain don't particularly have a standout player, but as a unit, they are very, very good. So I'm going Spain with that. And then we get to England and Germany in the quarterfinals. And quite frankly, I don't think we can look past Germany, really. So for me, it's Germany going through instead of England in that match, which is, I mean, it pains me to say it, especially it's England v Germany, but I just think Germany are going to go through, probably on penalties as well. Right, semi-finals then. I think the easier one for me would be Germany versus Spain. And I do, Germany versus Spain for me. And I think Germany would go through instead of Spain. I think that German efficiency is just a bit better than the Spain. Spain getting on a little bit. I know they're a very good technical side and things like that. But for me, I think Germany are the ones that will be going through. And then the semi-finals, France versus Brazil. That is a really tough one in my opinion. But I just don't think you can look past... I think it's got to be Brazil going through instead of France there. I really think it's got to be Brazil going through. So that sets up a Brazil-Germany final. And if I'm being honest with you, I cannot see Germany losing that final. Like, you look back at the Brazil World Cup, how good Germany were when they beat Brazil. It was ridiculous. So for me, Germany are going to be winning this World Cup, beating Brazil in the final. So you may agree with me, you may completely disagree with me with these World Cup predictions. Let me know in the comment section what you think is going to happen. Of course, do this yourself. There is a thing down here, you can copy the link and things like that. So if you do it yourself, copy the link, join the Discord server or tweet me at it or something like that. Just send me the link on Twitter or things like that. I'm interested to have a look at what you guys do and things like that. Where if you're the same, if you're different to me. But for me, Germany are going to be winning this World Cup. I just can't see it. I can't see it any other way. I think Germany are just too good still. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll see you next time for the more World Cup stuff. There's loads of World Cup stuff coming, so I should just look out for World Cup stuff from me.